Hey everyone, welcome back to Sports Tea. So before we even get started, let me just check on my sound because I've been working on this for some hours. I actually got this whole new mixer and I just needed to learn how to use it. So can you guys hear me? Can I get a 1 if I'm clear, a 2 if I suck? Just let me know. I need a 1 if I'm clear, a 2 if I'm terrible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Dylan, I'm here. Dylan, I'm here. I came through. I'm so sorry that I had you guys waiting like this. Really, really sorry about that. If the sound is choppy or doesn't sound good, please let me know. Okay? I think I'm doing all right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Alrighty. Um I just really want to thank everyone for hanging in there with me tonight. I know it's a late night. I was just truly having an issue with my sound this week. So I'm glad that I got that fixed. But I do want to apologize for tonight's delayed show. Call me technically challenged, but I'm here. So I hope that everyone had a great Monday so far. Tonight, we are going to talk about some comments from First Take about LeBron James being entitled to take off as much as time as he wants. So he can just take off as much time as he wants. He can do whatever he wants, according to First Take. We're going to talk about Jeff Teague and how tired of the Lakers he is. We'll also talk about the NBA Cup and the predictions floating around. So, as everybody comes into the room, if you guys can do me a huge favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel, I would really, really appreciate it. Real quick, I also want to shout out the members of Sports Tea. So we have main event, Brown B, Ill Will 42, Kedrian Hardy, William Wright, Lewis Matthews, Charles Hookah, Lisa Taylor, Da, Meg XD, Reginald McLendon, Panama 135, V Dub, Saeed Gore, Zeno Omega, Spurs Ann, Ron C, Blanco Smoke, Carl for President Anthony, Forsco's Fabio, Yazid Yair Bey, T Burt, Relax and Focus, All Gravy, WW, Neil Howlett, Von Chris Cordova, KM, Big Al Master Chief, Mikey Brass, Sports Facts, Christopher Baldwin, Right Hand Cam, and it's not that serious. Thank you all for being members of the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I also want to shout out some really great, like generous donations that I got from Courtney. I also got some donations from Jeffrey, Juan, Felix, Miranda, Donna, Josephine, as well as Lisa. I really appreciate you guys for donating to the channel. It means a whole lot to me. Nino Action Jackson, you as well. You're really awesome. And yeah, I'm really grateful to be here with you guys tonight. We'll go ahead and get started. Actually, let me see who's in the chat with us tonight. Pizza time. Shout out to you. Really appreciate you. James Maxwell. Good morning from LA. I'm in the Bay, so good morning to you too. I know it's a really late night for us here in California. It's about 2:30 or so. Teacups ready for some sugar cubes. I love it. I really, really love it. Shout out to all my teacups in the chat. The Matrix. Ooh, you're tuning in from London. Shout out to you, AJ. Salute to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Dylan Dunham. How can a few thousand people be haters? Ever think you're the problem and not everyone else? LBJ's the GOAT. Y'all quit hating. Hugh Jazz. Thank you guys for being here, even the folks that think that we're hating. Hopefully, you can sit back and enjoy the show. I do want to shout out to CP, Ahammer Wally. I haven't seen that name before in the chat, but salute to you and welcome on in. Horizon Vibes, Lakers Rebuild. Michael McZeal. LBJ is not even the GOAT on paper. Don't just look at his offensive stats. Look at his steals, blocks, turnovers, add free throw percentage, and then compare that to Michael Jordan. There's no comparison. I think everybody knows that it's just not even close between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Hi, Lee. Salute to you. I actually meant 11 PM, but I was technically challenged. When I tell you, like, trying to figure out a new device is just not it's not for me. I'm not good at that stuff. Literally, I'm like a million years old when it comes to technology. Isaiah Rice, nice to see you guys. Jorge Ramos, James Kennedy, steady serving. Guys, I really want you to head over to that channel, subscribe, like the videos. You know, right now, there's not a whole lot of positive things for me to say about LeBron, Nick T. I'm really unhappy with how he's approached this season. I do not like the way that he's carried himself, and I'm really disappointed. So, when there are good things to report about LeBron, I will certainly share them, but until then I don't have much good to say, and I'm not going to stop criticizing him. So, when he stops the goofy shit, then I will stop criticizing him. No problem. Um, but I do appreciate you for being here, Nick T. Your comments are always welcome. And yeah, but it's hard for me to be positive about LeBron. It really, really is. Horizon vibes. We're gonna get into all of that, and I'm really excited. Alexander X, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Salute to you, Doctor. Salute. Jamie Costello. So nice to see you all the way from Ireland. That's a big deal. I wonder how the weather is out there. LeBron is the GOAT, goofiest of all time. Lester's banana. Love it. Veronica Chase, thank you so much for watching. Salute to you. Salute to everybody in Washington, D.C. Thank you for being here. I just love all of the engagement that we have in the chat. So, guys, we have about 114 folks in the chat. If you can do me a favor and like the video, we have about 12 likes so far. Let's get them up, guys. Yeah, it looks like okay, we're up to 34. Let's keep the train going. Let's keep the like button smashed. I really appreciate you guys. Chad's great life. Do you know what time it is? Well, depending on what time zone, I might be able to figure it out, but it's 2:30 my time. Um, Uncle Iro, you never conceived the thought of offering any positivity? That's interesting. Never conceived the thought. Oh. Look, this is a channel that really prides itself on just creating a great vibe. So I'm giving my opinion. If it's something that is offensive to you, I implore you to find a channel that you feel really great about, that you do think is positive, that you do think, loves sports and wants to bring people together because that's what I want to do. I want to bring people together to talk about sports. So if you think that it's anything beyond that, or if it's hate and all these other things, then please find another channel that you do enjoy. I encourage that. I don't want anyone to be here that doesn't want to be or feels upset. That's the last thing that I want. And I do appreciate being challenged. I do appreciate when people ask me questions that, cause me to think and really might cause me to question my take or my current stance on something. So, please feel free to challenge me with great questions and great conversation. Okay, well, I'm sorry that that's how you feel, Uncle Iroh. What I want for you, what I truly want is for you to find a channel that you like, that you enjoy. That's the thing that I want for everybody. So, I'm going to help you with that, okay? But okay. Guys, let's get started. Like I said, salute to everybody that's here in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the moderators. You guys continue to hold me down every night. And honestly, I really appreciate you guys. So, like I said, welcome back, everybody. Let's jump into our first topic of the night, and that's LeBron James. Stephen S. Smith made some ridiculous comments today about LeBron, and I'm going to play the soundbite for you guys, and then we'll react.
To Shannon playing
Now you go back.
the Lakers.
I mean, come on.
I can't wait for
You
this.
can't break the backboard.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
it.
After a short absence from the team, LeBron James back on the court for the Lakers in their 116-110 victory over the Grizzlies last night. The King had missed the previous 2 games due to sore left foot and took advantage of the in-season tournament break to get some much-needed rest. Here's LeBron on his time away.
I had the opportunity to take more days and get my mind, body, and everything just, where I wanted it to be for tonight, and it worked out. Because if it was just up to me, I probably would have played in that Portland game, and I'm not sure if I'd have played in the Minnesota game, but it'd have been hard to get me, away from it. So I have a team, and I got to listen to them as well. They look out for my best interest.
That's what I told you. It's not that deep. He just needed a minute. Let the man breathe. He wasn't in the NBA Cup. Take a little time. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Shannon, how happy are you to see him back on the court, though?
Well, I'm happy to see him back, and it's hard. I mean, I know he wants to play because he knows his NBA mortality, Stephen A. As you get older, you have less time, and you realize these games they're more precious to you because before long it's going to be all over, and you're not going to be able to play this game anymore. But I was glad he was able to get some rest because he looked fatigued. He looked tired. I mean, LeBron James going stretches where he's scoring 16 points, he's scoring 12 points. Is that the GOAT James that you know? That's not the GOAT James that I know and love. And so, I remember the game in Atlanta. He had a 39-point triple-double, and they squandered that situation. But don't worry about it. You see AD do that thing last night?
The Lakers are going absolutely nowhere. They are the only reason they're not irrelevant is because they're the Lakers. So they always make news. We know they're not going anywhere. They're not going to be a part of the
We're gonna make a trade.
picture. You ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna be good enough. I tell you that right now. Ain't
We
gonna be
made a
enough.
trade.
Ain't gonna be enough because you got Oklahoma City. You got Oklahoma City. You got other teams.
They finally beat us.
Phoenix, okay, and they're gonna continue to beat you. Even Denver, they're gonna continue to beat you. Everybody gonna continue to beat you. Lakers ain't going no damn place, okay? But here's the deal: LeBron James. I mean, this is the biggest non-story. I mean, the Oscar goes to. I mean, my God, create the headline. So, LeBron James. I mean, God forbid he took time off. I mean, it's not the president. He's not Cal Ripken. He took time off. I mean, it's such a big deal. No, but listen, LeBron James is approaching 40. He's earned it.
Yeah.
You want to take a week off? Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
So what? The only reason the story was interesting is because they said personal reasons. So I was like, sham.
But Stephen A., how else do you couch it? You just say LeBron's going to take a break?
Yes. There's no.
He doesn't. He wants to just rest a little.
Excuse me. He can do that. He can do it.
You can't come out and say that. It doesn't set the right precedent.
If LeBron James said, I need a break, nobody would say a damn thing.
Personal reason.
Because it's LeBron James.
I'm not going to miss first take and say I need a break.
Because it's
and that's
James.
little old me.
It's LeBron James.
Personal.
It's LeBron James.
Personal.
4-time champion, 10 trips to the NBA Finals, 4-time league MVP. Excuse me. You know, the minutes that he's played, that he's logged in his illustrious career. LeBron James could get as much time off as he wants during the regular season. Because at this point in time, we don't give a damn about him October through April. We want to see April, May. I ain't saying June because they ain't getting there. April and May, okay? That's what it is, all right? That's what we are. All of this
Shannon's
stuff
not
is distraction.
delusional.
We're gonna make a blockbuster trade.
Really?
Oh,
With who?
really?
But don't you have to have assets to give up that
We
other
got
people
some.
would want?
We got
all you got that anybody wants is LeBron or Anthony Davis.
No.
You don't have anybody
we got
else.
that first round pick.
Really?
We're gonna package D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Rui.
Is this your fantasy?
You couldn't give D'Lo away for a box of cookies. Stop it.
Well,
Might want him. They ain't interested.
I got this lady to make some great pound
That's
cake.
right.
I'll throw a couple of those in.
On that.
Oh,
yeah,
my
you have
goodness.
to. You have to get somebody.
We're gonna make a move. We're gonna make a move.
Wow. First off, I want to get straight to LeBron's comments because while watching this clip, something I noticed is that oftentimes LeBron has a cap covering his eyes so that no one can see his lying ass face. Another thing I noticed is that he conveniently said he wanted to play in the Blazers game. And he probably would have decided to sit out for the Timberwolves game. What the hell is that? Why not the other way around? The Lakers didn't need help for the Blazers. So you were willing to play a team that, you can just literally run over, but you're openly ducking the smoke against the Timberwolves. We thought that LeBron was away for personal reasons. Why are you making it sound like the team forced you to sit down? Like they forced you to sit down and miss these games and load manage. LeBron, manage your ass into retirement. You, JJ Redick, are pathological liars. They're just like diabolical. And they think that everyone is just so stupid. LeBron James has earned the right to take off as many games as he pleases. What? He's earned the right to take off as many regular season games as he wants to. I have never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. It's unbelievable to me. Stephen Ass Smith can't make up his mind as to whether he wants to talk out of his ass or both sides of his face. I wish he would decide because it's just flat out embarrassing. 1 minute, Stephen Ass takes a big stance against LeBron's personal time off, badgering Shams and Wendy about what's going on with him. He talks about LeBron not deserving an opportunity to play with Steph Curry because of what he's done to the Lakers, how he's handicapped their franchise, and now he wants to say he earned the right to take off games. So it's not enough that LeBron has time off during the offseason, then again during the All-Star break and NBA Cup. He should just be allowed to take off as many regular season games as he wants because he can just do whatever he wants. Stephen Ass Smith and ESPN are telling us all openly that LeBron James is allowed to do whatever he wants and that the rules don't apply to him. It sounds to me like the NBA needs to investigate LeBron's participation in games and fine the Lakers, just like they did to the Hawks regarding Trae Young. The Hawks decided to rest Trae Young. Why can't he rest? Why? He's the star of their team. He's not allowed to because he didn't play 22 years in the league, manufacturing his career. Got it. I am disgusted with ESPN for trying to brainwash the American public into believing that NBA players, specifically LeBron James, are entitled to time off that they don't have. Why is it that people who go to work every day and adhere to their schedule have paid time off and they're allotted a bank of PTO, paid time off, and if they need more than that, they need to take a leave of absence. And in that case, typically their job is only held for about 6 months or so. But there's a system in place for taking time off in any profession. Why does LeBron James get to be in and out of the lineup as he pleases? The only thing that matters is April, May, and June. Why does it matter? By the looks of it, the Lakers will miss the playoffs for the second time in LeBron's Lakers stint. Shannon Sharp believes they'll get a blockbuster trade. Who the hell is going over there? Jonas Valanciunas isn't going to be the difference maker for them, please. It's not going to happen. Miss me with the bullshit. I'm curious to know what you guys are thinking. Is LeBron entitled to take games off? Should LeBron be allowed to just cherry pick his games? Let First Take tell it. Go ahead, let them tell it. He can just do whatever he wants. Fuck the regular season. Doesn't matter. Never heard of her. I'll read some comments before moving on to the next topic. Valanciunas. Yeah, like that's who they're targeting. They're targeting Valanciunas. LeBron needs a day off to brush his waves. What waves? He's wearing like a man weave. First time you agreed with Molly. I mean, does she even have a voice? Is she even allowed to talk? Exactly, Tasha. Salute to you because no other players are allowed to do this. Joel Embiid has suffered multiple injuries, like real injuries, bad ones. And the NBA had the audacity to investigate his participation in games. Embiid is actually hurt. He's consistently hurt every goddamn season. There's a record, there's a whole pattern of injuries that he has. And the NBA had the nerve to investigate the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid, and his participation. They didn't find anything because he's actually injured, but where's the investigation for the Lakers? They are liars. JJ Redick, LeBron James, Bronny James, they're all faking it, but there's no investigation there. And the reason why, we all know why. The league is complicit. Adam Silver is in bed with Clutch. And he always has been since he's entered the league. LeBron should retire. I would be okay with him acting like this if he went back to Cleveland. But LA owes him nothing. None of these teams, the NBA owes LeBron nothing. What they owe him is his paycheck. You're getting paid. And when you get paid, you should be doing the job that you get paid to do, period. It doesn't matter if you're in the NBA or, packing up groceries. Do your job. LeBron can take off whenever he wants. Bronny doesn't have to play away games and faking injuries. I mean, it's just ridiculous. What has Bronny done to earn the right to just be able to fake injuries for 3 weeks at a time, then come back? He literally had LeBron and had the ability to move pretty much the entire G League team up to the NBA team so that Bronny would have nobody playing with him so that he gets to be featured in an offense in these G League games. He's still a scrub. Bronny James is still Carlton Banks. League investigations, never heard of her. Playing all 82 games, just kidding. I mean, LeBron is a joke. Retire and stop sucking up all the air in the NBA. This is exhausting. Speaking of exhausting, Jeff Teague and the 520 crew had a lively discussion about LeBron James possibly leaving LA and how tired they are of the situation with the Lakers. Let's listen to what he has to say and we'll react together.
I love Teague. Yeah. All right, man. So before we got up here, we doubt this happens, but should LeBron ask out of LA?
You know what's so crazy, bro? It ain't no disrespect, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
I really don't care. Y'all tired of it?
I really don't care about it.
He gonna lie, bro. I love Bron, bro.
He gonna say something crazy.
But if that nigga go to the Hornets, I was like, shit, kill Woody Mello. Go crazy, my nigga. 'Cause
I don't know where he could go though.
Hey.
I mean, they said he might want to go to Golden State.
Man, if that happens, that's crazy.
That'd be tight.
Listen,
Bron at the age where just do whatever you want, bro.
yeah, bro, this is your NBA, bro.
LeBron, so we gotta go to the best team in the NBA and go win the championship. Fuck it.
Yeah, go to Celtics.
But the funniest thing ever, bro, when we start, listen, this is the time we gonna know shit get dicey. When he start posting how good somebody is, bro, we get the new LeBron post. We know they on the move, bro. Look out for that soon.
And he probably like, JJ, you got this job, bro. You still gonna have it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm finna get out of here, bro. Go crazy, bro.
They like you.
My
bro.
son jersey sales doing well. Hey, I couldn't ask for it better.
Bronny hooping in the G League. Well, he's shooting. At least he's shooting. Shit.
He get more shots than Michael, apparently.
Get that bitch up, bro. But yeah, Brian can go anywhere he want, bro. I promise. It's just
Sick of it.
we 22 years in, y'all. What?
Yeah.
What we doing?
I think Bron tired of the NBA.
Yeah, bro.
Damn. For
I
sure.
think he been there so long, he probably like, shit, I'm ready to
It just
chill.
don't seem like it's fun no more, man. I don't know.
Because he shouldn't be having to he's not doing all the carrying, but he shouldn't have to carry a team at this point in his career, bro. He should be chilling, let the young boys cook, just facilitating. He got to do too much in that team, bro.
I ain't never liked Bron with the Lakers, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Damn, for real? I like the chip team. They had Rondo and shit. I
I thought their team was good, but I just never been like I never liked Bron with the Lakers. I always liked Bron in Cleveland. I thought he was the best when he was in Miami.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he's just unbelievable. Like when he learned how to start making jumpers when he was in Miami, it was like no guarding him. Like what's that third year there? He got crazy. But Cleveland was when he went back to Cleveland.
That's the best Bron to me.
I was like, yeah. I never wanted him to leave Cleveland. For some reason, I was just like, damn, that was his shit. He built it.
You remember playing him when he first went back?
Hell yeah. They were sad at first.
Yeah.
Let's try to figure it out.
They had Deion Waiters and them, and they wasn't that good. I was like, yeah, I'm glad.
That was a dub for y'all.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he got a bad team. Then he started trading everybody. It was like, oh shit.
They start leaving fast, boy.
I was like, oh,
Shout out to my nigga Deion, man.
Who
He
you gonna
wanted
get?
to stay.
Mozgov? He went and got JR and Shuck. Yeah, he went and got a whip.
Timothy Mozgov is forever grateful for LeBron James.
Boy, he signed that deal so quick with the Lakers.
Hey, man. Blessings, bro.
Straight up.
Wow. They paid him and Luau. That was crazy.
Off the dribble, too.
Yeah.
Broke the bank.
But Bron, bro, it's different.
For sure.
Oh man. All of us, I think, are exhausted, including myself and other content creators. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron is tired. It's been 22 years. LeBron can go to any team he wants to, clearly, but he needs to retire. Why jump to another team? He clearly doesn't even love the game at this point. His antics, the circus that he is perpetuating in the NBA currently with Bronny, that shows no love or respect for this game. No respect. LeBron can go to, any team very clearly. He can go to any team that he wants to, but he needs to retire. He needs to retire. He can't defend. He can't shoot. He turns the ball over with abandon. I thought it was just so real that these guys on the 520 podcast said what they said. I felt that. They don't even like LeBron on the Lakers, they said. They respected him in Cleveland. Jeff Teague, former NBA player, respected him and liked his game and just liked the optics better when he was in Cleveland. The past 6 years with the Lakers haven't been good. Adding Bronny to the mix made it even worse. Speaking of Bronny, JJ Redick tried to debunk, he had to debunk reports that Bronny will not be traveling with the G League team in road games. I want you guys to hear this pathological liar. I want you guys to hear him lie to us and gaslight the American public and Laker fans all over the world.
Bronny had 30 last night in a G League game. There was discussion about whether or not he would even play in road games and stuff like that, just for his confidence.
Who was discussing that?
I believe I read it on the internet.
Oh, yeah, I read that there's an alien invasion too. So maybe there is. I don't know. But the plan was never for Bronny to not play road games.
Bronny didn't play for about 3 weeks with a fake injury. Bronny was called up to the NBA to sit on the bench so his dad could babysit him. He made a fool of himself, taking wild Kareem-like shots that turned into bricks. Like, he really checked into one of the games and shot a Kareem skyhook brick. But nonetheless, here we are. Bronny was set to only play home games for the G League squad and for about a month or so. Like, pro athletes in every sport, especially football, guys openly criticize LeBron, Bronny, and the Lakers for making that decision. If it wasn't true, why didn't they address it 4 weeks ago? Why is JJ Redick lying about it now that Bronny is back to playing in the G League and finally played in road games? Can we not gloss over the fact that Bronny continues to steal money from Quincy Oliveri? Now that Bronny is back down in the G League, they called Quincy, Koloko, and Max Lewis up to the big boy league so that Bronny could shine. And they have zero development because they just ride the bench. The Lakers are a disgrace. They are shameful for playing around with these young players and prioritizing a guy whose career must be manufactured in order to see any success. If Bronny doesn't take at least 15 shots a game, he won't crack double digits in points. He's awful. And we need to stop this. If LeBron retires this year, take Bronny with you. Everyone is tired. We all want to talk about the real basketball happening in the league. There are good teams in the NBA despite the coverage of the Lakers. Speaking of real basketball, the NBA Cup final is tomorrow, and the Bucks and the Thunder will face off. I have the Bucks winning the in-season tournament. It might be an unpopular opinion, and I'm okay with that. Historically, I've always rooted for the underdog, and the way that the Bucks have overcome adversity is a great story. It really is. And I look forward to what their team will continue to do in this season. Stephen S. Smith, Bob Myers, and Kendrick Perkins, they predict who will win. Let's take a listen and let's see if what we agree with out of what they're saying and ultimately who will win the NBA Cup tomorrow night.
NBA Cup final matchup. It is set. We're going to see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Just your first impressions here, Stephen A.
Well, I just love watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think the brother's a superstar. I told y'all what he was going to do tonight. He went out there. He did it. They advanced to the championship game against Milwaukee. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to be able to do to defend against Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oklahoma City is obviously a formidable defensive team, but Giannis is a different beast. What are they going to do against them? We'll see.
Well, they'll show you, because what I learned by watching OKC tonight, I see why they're the number one team in every category defensively.
Right.
They are so sound and so disciplined. But I'm looking at Isaiah Hartenstein. Again, another impactful moment tonight is part of the main reason, because he shut down Şengün and was an offensive threat offensively, is why they got the win tonight against the Houston.
Do you think he's going to get the assignment on Giannis? Do you think Hartenstein will?
Some of it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know who else they would do. I mean, Jalen Williams is
right. 6'6" when he played center for them a bit this year.
Yeah, but Giannis is different. Giannis is not. That's a different kind of matchup than what they're used to. I think, look, you're right. Oklahoma City's made a mental and physical commitment to guarding, but now they're going up against two guys that are the best in the league at getting their own in Giannis and Dame. It's a different animal. Houston doesn't have anybody like that. I know you like Şengün, Baby Jokic, all that stuff. What? Don't put Şengün in the same category.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But again, Bob, as I learned tonight, what they do a great job of is making others beat you. They would trap Giannis. Right. They would trap Dame. And the other guys on Milwaukee, like you said, Stephen A. is going to have to step up.
Milwaukee is a bit different than the Boston Celtics. We understand that, but nevertheless, they're an Eastern Conference foe. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Oklahoma City answers this challenge. They should beat Milwaukee. They're the better team. They've got more weapons. You should, even though Giannis and Dame are big time, that shouldn't be enough to beat the Oklahoma City team that we have been watching.
And if you're the Milwaukee Bucks on the other side of this, you know you have Giannis Antetokounmpo, maybe the best player in this game. But how do you guard against that, knowing this is a real test for you as well?
As far as matchups go, Giannis is the one that's going to be hard to figure out. I mean, look, they can guard. They're going to put some guys on shape. But Giannis, how does Oklahoma City defend him? It's going to be a great matchup.
It all goes down on Tuesday. We will see you there.
Giannis is going to be tough for OKC to guard. In my opinion, it will take a lot of calories to stop Giannis. I mean, it's going to leave players on their team wide open and ready to score the ball. OKC has a lot of weapons, but Giannis, for me, is the X factor. He's the X factor on the floor, and I believe that if the Bucks can stop SGA, which I think is likely, they will easily win tomorrow. What do you guys think, though? Will the Bucks take the NBA Cup, or will the Thunder break through? I'll read some comments and I'll open the phone lines. I have time for 2 phone calls. Let's try to keep the phone calls to about a minute or so that everybody can get to sleep and have a great morning. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me so late, but I want you guys to call in. Talk to me nice. I'll read some comments. It seems like we have some super chats happening. Thank you guys so much. From Black Showtime to great. I'll definitely call in on your show. NBA has truly fallen off. Diehard Laker fan since 84. Bron can go, please. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate you. Salute to you, Black Showtime, the great. Lester's Banana, I really appreciate you. I don't know what currency this is, but Bronny is such a scrub that everything he touches gets clean. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Salute to you, Lester's Bananas. Smiley Smile. Salute to you. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Hi, Dominique, and all in the chat. Brian Allen Hines, thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm just here to hit the like button and listen. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All righty. Thank you for calling Sports Tea. Talk to me nice. Actually, hold on one moment. I need to figure out how to connect you to my Bluetooth. So bear with me. Bear with me a second. Sorry, my phone is acting out. All righty. I can hear you. Thank you so much for calling Sports Tea. Talk to me nice. Caller from Chicago. Who do I have on the line? Hey, Big Nate. How's it going? I'm fantastic. You're going to go with the Bucks on this one? All right. Tell me why.
They have enough bodies to throw at him because if Dame come through and Middleton come through, I just have a feeling. I think Doc's gonna bring him through. I think it's going to come down to coaching.
I think it's going to come down to coaching as well. I agree with you. I think it's going to come down to coaching, and I think it's going to come down to, what are these stars in the league? What are they going to do? Like, how is SGA going to step up to the plate? Honestly, I don't believe in him since I saw him in FIBA. watching him in the Olympics was extremely disappointing to me. So, seeing him come back to the NBA and watching him play so well, what it says to me is that the NBA is just not good. And so, I am rooting for the Bucks. I think that Giannis is extremely hardworking. I think that Oklahoma City Thunder is a great team. They play really well as a collective, but I am not as confident in SGA as I am in Giannis. They are proven winners. They have more experience. And I think that the experience is what's going to separate them. That's what I believe about the Bucks. So I have the Bucks as well. Great take, Big Nate. I'll take it.
Yeah, but you have a good morning. I'll let you get some more calls. I just want to call in and throw a little take on that.
I'm so sorry. It seems like nobody actually heard your phone call. I had you muted.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm so sorry I didn't see the chat. So,
Oh my God.
hold on. So you have the Bucks. Can everybody hear Big Nate? Sorry about that.
Testing.
Yeah, so it seems I think you're all set now.
Okay. Well, like I told Sports T, I said I'm taking the because of Giannis and the coaching. I don't believe OKC have enough to throw at them. They're a good team coming, but that winning factor, I don't think they really got there yet. So I'm gonna go with the experience of the players and the coach. So I'm going with the Bucks.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's exactly what I think is going to separate the Bucks from OKC is going to be their experience and what they're going to do uh in crunch time. So down the stretch, who's going to come up bigger? Is it going to be OKC or the Bucks? I'm rolling with Giannis. He has more protection in the league than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does. So when he gets downhill and bum rushes that lane, they're not calling it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They're not calling it. And I think that Darvin Ham, shout out to you, Horizon Vibes, Lakers rebuild. Darvin Ham winning back-to-back NBA Cup. Exactly. I just think that really, is a great win for him. I want to see the Bucks win.
Celebration time. Come on.
Yes, I love it. I am rooting for the Bucks.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
All
thanks so
right.
much for your call, Big Nate. I really appreciate you, buddy.
Have a good morning, good evening, wherever
You
time
too.
you at.
And
Have a
thank
good
you
one.
so much for watching.
No problem.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. I have time for another call, and then I'll let everybody get to bed or get to work. I really appreciate the folks from Australia, Ireland, Panama, the Philippines. You guys watching and being part of this sports community, it means so much to me, and I really appreciate you all. So let's have one more call, and then we'll end the live. Thank you for calling Sports Tea. Talk to me nice.
Hey, John, this is Isaiah Rice. How you doing?
Hey, Isaiah. Can everybody hear Isaiah before you start the call? Can everybody hear him okay? Okay. Can everybody hear?
1, 2.
Yes, testing. Can everybody hear the caller? Beautiful. All righty. So what do you think, Isaiah? Do you think that the Bucks or OKC will win the NBA Cup final tomorrow? Who do you have? Talk to me nice.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Bucks just for the simple fact they have players on their team that already has championship caliber experience and playoff experience.
Right.
So OKC, they're a younger upcoming team, but I don't think they're ready yet. They're just not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in them. I think that they're one of those really great regular season teams that gets knocked out in the first or second round of the playoffs. That's how I view them.
I mean, dog, they still got time to grow though. Like they gotta come into their own as individuals. I mean, they gel together. They gel together real nice. Man. They gotta have that one killer on the squad. That's what they missing.
I think I think they need more experience, and I'm concerned as to what's going to happen when Giannis gets downhill. Who's going to be guarding him? Who's going to take that assignment? I don't think that Hartenstein is enough to guard Giannis.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. Giannis gonna run all over.
And I like Hartenstein. He played for my Knicks. I was very upset when they traded him. I thought that he was great. I'll take him over Karl Anthony Towns all day. But
that was a dumbass trade in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a dumbass trade. And look, I don't think that Giannis is the most skilled basketball player, but he works extremely hard and he has no fear on the court. The way that he plays, he's all the way with the shits. And I love watching him because his energy is always up. He's always pushing and he fights. You know, win or lose, Giannis fought and he fought hard and he put it all on the floor. So I appreciate him for who he is as a person and a player. And I do think that, and I really do believe that the Bucks will come out as the winner. I think they have the good coach, the most winningest coach in all of NBA history. I think that they have, one of the most experienced teams that have been, in the playoffs consistently, that have been in these big moments. So, Chris Middleton, even though he looks like a paraplegic out there, he's going to be able to come through with probably hitting some good shots. Even if they can contain Giannis somehow, which I don't believe that they will be able to, there's other players on their team that are going to be able to hit big shots. So even if Damian Lillard comes up short, there's still other play. They can put Damian Lillard on the bench and still beat OKC, in my opinion, with the team that they have. So, thank you so much for calling in, Isaiah. I really, really appreciate you. Great call, great takes. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Oh yeah, that was me that texted you that video yesterday. Remember the video that you had got?
Yeah, that was a good one. I saw that a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you'll do some takes on that.
I certainly will. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I love ideas for content. So if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, send it over. I can't promise I'll do it that day, but I can put something together. And I am going to be doing some members only content. So I allow the members to join with me and to chat in StreamYard. So, we all get on screen together and we start giving our takes and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, thank you so much, Isaiah. I really appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you for it.
All righty. You have a good night. Thanks a bunch.
You too.
All righty. Bye-bye. All righty. So I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. I know it was super late stream. For some of you, you guys are, waking up early and going to work in the morning. So again, I really, really appreciate it. I will read some more comments and then we'll call it a night. Adrian Griffin deserves second chance, just not on Bucks. What about Adrian Griffin? Didn't they do him dirty? I think so. I think they plotted against him to have him fired. I think what the Lakers did to Darvin Ham is essentially what the Bucks did to Adrian Griffin. It was not right. They plotted on him. Doc Rivers, I think, snaked his position and his job. And I like Doc Rivers, but I don't think that was the right thing to do. And I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that move at all. Bucks better win tonight. Bucks had trouble with Magic and Hawks. OKC running that. Hey, look, OKC should win. They should win this game. I just don't have confidence that they will. That's all. I mean, OKC lost to the Mavericks without Luka Doncic. So I just think it's about matchups. It's about, again, it's going to come down to, I think, experience, coaching, and plays down the stretch. You a Cali girl now at 6 a.m. in NYC. I'm always going to be a New Yorker. Shout out to Harlem. Darvin needs to win 2 cups. I think that would be the perfect, just kind of like gotcha to the Lakers, perfect way for Darvin Ham to have the last laugh, especially if they go on to win the title or make it to the finals. Darvin Ham, I mean, he's winning. And I just think him being outside of that Lakers circus is an instant win. They disrespected Coach Ham and Westbrook. I'm glad Westbrook is playing good with the Nuggets. Me too. I'm glad that his career wasn't completely ruined. Him getting big contracts, I think, those days are obviously over, but at least he has a job in the NBA and has been serviceable. It was very, very disappointing what happened to him with the Lakers, and just a shame. So, hopefully we'll continue to see good basketball out of Russell Westbrook. And again, guys, I'm rooting for the Bucks tomorrow, and I can't wait to see this game. So, yeah, thank you guys for staying up late with me. Really appreciate you all. Please, before you head out, like the video. Where are we at in likes? Let's see. Oh, we have another caller. Hey, Alexander, talk to me nice, buddy. Thanks for calling Sports Tea. I'm doing really, really good. How are you? Look, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I've been working a lot as well and doing these streams super late, just trying to push out content for you guys, but it hasn't been easy. So, salute to you. And I hope you're having a really wonderful holiday season. Christmas is one of those times for me that I call it Stressmas, and I just wish that it would end. I'm looking forward to the new year. But what do you think? Who do you got? You got the Bucks or OKC?
Bad too, because they were second place in the East when they let him go.
Yeah.
But the Bucks, but just looking at it from an experience standpoint and just a size standpoint, the matchups, I'm going to go with the Bucks. It seems logical to go with them, but this is in Vegas. But if I'm a gambling man, I would bet on OKC, but I'm gonna take the Bucks to win the tournament, and it makes sense because Darvin Ham to this point is undefeated in the tournament, and I think that's great. And I want him to keep that rolling because he got a raw deal on the LA. Pause. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's quite frankly simply how I feel about the Bucks are going to take it, and it's not much to talk about because you had callers earlier that elaborated on it, and I'll just be repeating their points, which is what I agree with. Yeah, the Bucks. So. What other topics were you talking about today? I was on my way to work, so I see the JJ topic. What was the take on him today?
Really, it was just JJ telling lies. So JJ, LeBron, they've been lying to us, and JJ Redick claims that the plan was never for Bronny to sit out of road games for the G League. He addressed it conveniently when Bronny's back in the G League playing road games, and Quincy Oliveri, Maxwell Lewis, and other players that were killing in the G League, they move them back up to the NBA team so that Bronny gets to be featured in the offense. So he's literally playing alongside no one. So they have no choice but to run the offense through him and help him shine.
Right on. And real quick, I know it's late for folks out there, but wasn't that I saw some of the highlights from that 30-point game, and it was sketchy as hell. There was no defense. It was Olay. I'm like, was this not rigged, but politically fixed for him to score like this on the road? Finally, but it was like 30 points.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. No, I watched the game, and it was one.
Oh, you watched the game?
Oh yeah, I watched the game. He took 23 shots to get those 30 points. And like I said, the Lakers were featuring him.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But even Snoop Dogg wasn't buying it. He said there's never a breakout performance in the G League.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg is hilarious. Gotta love him.
Yeah, he's funny. And LeBron disappearing was very mysterious to me. I thought he was going to come back super Hulk, World War Hulk, but Memphis was locking him up, like you said in your show after that game. Yeah, they did a great job on him, in my opinion. But his sabbatical was, my opinion, just the Diddy allegations, the Bronny underperforming. JJ looks drunk and high. Yes, he looks like he's. What this is YouTube? He's gonna cut up. Yeah, he's on something, man. He's on something because he takes these press conferences with all these expressions. His eyes are squinting. He's itching. He never really holds a posture, which kind of worries me because he's always seems like he's squirming around in the inside of his head, trying to find answers. And I'm like, and I'm listening to the questions that he's getting in these press conferences. I'm like, I can answer these questions. Why is he having a problem answering these questions? So it just tells me he's under the influence, allegedly. But if I'm a betting man, that's just how it looks to me. But LeBron disappearing like that was very, very suspicious. I think he needs to break on. Even the Gabby Pondexter stuff is coming out, and LeBron got a lot in his mind. I'm surprised he hasn't retired yet in the middle of the season, or at least announced it like Kobe did. I went to the Sacramento Kings game, the game before Kobe announced his retirement after Golden State.
Right.
So that was the only time I saw Kobe. That was the only time I saw him. And it was amazing. He was like 3 of 18, but he was laying it out. He was laying it out there. And when he made his shots, we cheered because we knew he worked very hard out there for it. And I felt like I didn't get cheated out of my ticket. But if I'm watching LeBron go 3 for 18, I know I got cheated for my ticket. But I just believe his disappearance was very suspect. I just believe he just had to probably even seek counseling. If I'm being serious. But I just think everything about the Lakers is very suspect. And I really hope they're under investigation for a lot of things, such as the tampering thing that you brought up earlier in the week. They should be brought up upon investigation for the tampering things, et cetera, et cetera. And Bronny being seriously out, LeBron just being gone for personal reasons, which I don't hear from any other player in the league. This is work, man. People come to my job with personal problems, and they're doing 8, 9, 10, 12-hour days. So it's like, man, get your ass to work. I don't want to hear less work, more pay in the entertainment business. We're owed your service because you guys asked for a lot of money for it. So to hear him just take a week off, I felt was disingenuous to the game, given Michael Jordan played all 82 at 40. Come on, bro. But I'll leave it at that. I know I've been picking for a while for too, but your take on my takes.
I thought that what you mentioned just about like LeBron James' disappearance was spot on. Like he's got to go. That's the main thing. It's time to go, and I think it's also time for folks to shift to not speaking about LeBron. So like even for myself, like I'm tired of this. I'm tired of talking about LeBron James and the Lakers. I'm tired of reporting about it. So, they want to continue to lie to the American public and disgrace themselves as a team and organization at, you know, their legacy, LeBron's legacy.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know, I want to talk about the players that are truly, you know, going out there every night, giving it their all, putting their head down and getting to work. I think those players are
Right.
guys like Giannis, Şengün from the Rockets. I mean, there's just so much to talk about when you think about what Ime Udoka is doing in Houston and just how, you know, he's really brought that team. He's reached back and lift up that team. It's just incredible. So, you know, I'm
Yeah,
ready to
Ime,
move
yeah.
on. I'm ready to, you know, to shake up the content on this channel and make sure that we're really we're getting into the players that are actually good, that actually want to get out there and compete. I want to talk about Paolo Banchero when he comes back. I can't wait for him to come back. The Cavaliers are still playing really, really great basketball. You know, there's a lot.
Yeah, Ticket TV cooked on the Cavs last night. Yeah.
The Cavs
Yeah.
are really good. The Cavs are really excellent. I mean,
Yeah.
the Knicks are, you know, like they're not where I want them to be. They're not doing what I, you know, as a Knicks fan expect them to do. So, you know, I want to figure out, like, how can we get Victor Wembanyama out of the perimeter? Like, I'm tired of him playing in the perimeter, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I was under Popovich. You know, he be playing differently. I just believe he's on recess right now, and Popovich is probably sitting somewhere in that hospital, looking at the game, just scratching his head, shaking it. Like, my God, this guy has to power up. You know, he apropos, Greg Popovich raised Timmy D, so he has something more versatile. So we got to have Popovich there for the growth of this kid to make him more physical. And I believe the assistant coaches are just probably just letting him run recess, and Pop sees it, but he can't talk too much about it because he has bigger things to worry about, like his health. So I can't wait for him to come back. I hope him a speedy recovery and his service to the country as well. He's a veteran as well, so salute to him and speedy recovery.
Salute to
for
Popovich.
just awesome. Yeah, and also just for the sake of Victor Wembanyama, because I want this kid's jersey. When I saw him play last year, I just like the kid works hard, but I just believe his game has taken not a turn, but a slower progression than I expected, you know, from a development standpoint. I do believe he's still having a good year, but from a development standpoint, I thought he'd be much further along. But hence, Greg Popovich is there. So, yeah.
I hope that I just hope he recovers and he's going to be okay. But thank you so much for calling, Alexander. I really appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, for sure.
And please have a good rest of your day at work, and get rest. Don't work too hard, okay?
Oh, never that. We work smarter, not harder. Work smart, y'all.
That's right.
Work smart, y'all.
Thanks so much. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Alrighty.
For sure.
Have a happy holiday if I don't hear from you, okay? Alrighty, guys. I feel like we're at the end. I feel like we're in a good place to end the live. Really great calls. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Yeah, we're gonna start talking about some other things, and we're gonna really start cooking on the topics that, you know, that mean a little bit more, right, to the sport. If we're talking about integrity in basketball, we're talking about integrity of the sport, then we need to shift. We need to shift in a way that says, hey, like, let's focus on the top talent in the league. Let's focus on the players that actually want to get out there, play great basketball, team basketball that's conducive to winning titles. So, you know, what's the difference that I can make from this little channel? I can talk about those people, and I'm going to. So obviously, if LeBron does something really goofy, you know, we'll bring it up, but I just think it's time to move on because it is exhausting. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you can. Really appreciate you guys. Really do. You're awesome. So have a good night and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later tonight at 11 p.m., okay? Alrighty.